MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time. Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular house building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build and saves up to 25% compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations. More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com. And ABC and LTC Insurance Agency. ABC and LTC Insurance Agency offers clients the best competitive premiums for their insurance needs. From homeowners insurance to auto insurance to business insurance, we handle it all. Based right here in Marshfield, we find people who are looking to save on their insurance rates and make sure they are covered properly and thoroughly in the event of a claim.
Gentlemen, welcome to Marshfield High School here. We got an amazing softball match between the Marshfield Rams and the Duxbury Dragons. I'm Tyler Pinheiro here on the call. Joined with me is Andrew Youngworth on the camera and on color commentary. Andrew, how are we feeling about this matchup today?
This should be a pretty good matchup. Duxbury Dragons, pretty good softball team. Their record is 7-3 through 11 games. Marshfield's played 12. Their record is 10-2. It should be a good one today, Tyler.
I'm very excited. You know, when I hear the words Marshfield and Duxbury in the same sentence, it usually means it's going to be a good sporting event. So I'm pretty excited to see what we got going on here today. We got Ivana Osborne back in the studio. We got Carolina Ruda here on the bump from Marshfield. She's doing some dancing as she's waiting for the game to start.
Ruda had an unbelievable showing last week against Plymouth South. Had a perfect game up until the 5th inning. Aruda still pitched an amazing game, giving the Rams the victory against the tough Plymouth South Panthers team.
That Plymouth South game, that was a pitcher's duel, if I've ever seen one right there. Just great pitching from both teams. Marshall was able to prevail, though. Even though Plymouth South had a crazy rally going in the top of the 7th, to almost tie the game with the bases loaded.
Yeah, it was just a couple mental mistakes from the Rams there. A couple errors gave the Panthers some opportunities. Hopefully they learn from those mistakes, and today they're able to clean up while they can.
And now Marshall's going to visit the mound real quick as we're about to get the game started here. Outfield's ready and in position, and now we're ready for the game. Umps are taking the field now as well.
Thanks, John. Yeah, no problem. We're all set to go. Yeah, good to see you. All right. How you doing?
See if Aruda can continue her hot streak from last game.
I'm hoping. Ruda's got a lights-out fastball, and she can mess you up with the changeup, so you never really know what's going to be coming at you. Now up to bat for the Dragons is number 24. That's Iovana. Righty is in.
Pretty high pitch.
That one falls in there for a strike.
It's a pretty high pitch there for strike one. I'll take the call, though. 0-1 count to start. Love it.
Gotta love starting the game off with some serious gas. That one's going to be a strike, too. Good pitching so far from Aruda. 2 pitches, 2 strikes.
Aruda's pitches are so hard to catch up to, man. I mean, she throws heat.
Now Iovana down 0-2. Trying to see if she can keep her at-bat alive here. That one's going to go right down the middle for strike 3. Aruda starts the day off with a K.
I mean, 3 straight strikes and 3 straight strikes going down looking. That's pinpoint accuracy from Aruda there.
If you want to get Cade, you want to get forwards, Cade. You never like getting backwards, Cade.
All 3 of those strikes were backwards.
That one's high for a ball, so Aruda's going to lose the immaculate inning.
Duxbury still yet to swing the bat.
That ball's going to get smoked into the infield. That's going to be a pop-up, and Aubrey Finn's going to come down with that one. So good approach there at the plate from Thompson. But that one's going to be a pop-out for out number 2.
Senior captain Aubrey Finn is there to make the catch. She's been the team's leader all season, continuing to just dominate right there. Great catch.
Absolute hawk out there in the outfield. Now up to bat is number 9. That's Grimaldi here for Duxbury. Here goes the pitch. That one's high for ball 1. Ruda got down in the count in the last at-bat, but she was able to force a pop-up, so it's looking like she's going for the same mentality here. Here's the strut. That pitch is going to go down the middle and be called a strike.
There you go. Aruda throwing absolute gas. Little riser inside, in the inside corner there. It's just great placement.
All gas, no brakes. That's how I like to play. That ball's going to be low. Now Grimaldi's in a 2-1 count. Comes the pitch. Gonna pop that one up into shallow center field. Marshfield's tracking that one down. And that one there gets caught by the center fielder. I believe that was Whitaker. So Marshfield goes 1-2-3 there in the top of the first inning. Andrew, what'd you like there so far from the pitching staff?
I like the pitching. I love the defense. The Rams have Aruda's back in the outfield and in the infield. Aruda, such a good pitcher, throws absolute heat, but right behind her is a star-studded defense for Marshfield. That's why they're 10-2. Like, their batting is unbelievable, and then the defense is just as good.
Yeah. They're not going to let anything fall for a hit if that ball's up in the air for too long.
Absolutely not. And speaking of the batting, let's see if they can get the bats going next.
So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick word from our sponsor here on Marshall Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility, Biviano General Contracting, and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the bottom of the first inning here at Marshall High School. Marshall was able to keep Duxbury scoreless in the top of the first. Now the bats are going to see if they can wake up and add some fuel to the fire. Up to bat here we got Adams facing off against, that is Iovana. That one's going to get popped up into the outfield. And that one's going to fall for a hit. So Madison Adams is going to get on base. One swing, one hit right there. You can't ask for a much better start than that, Andrew.
I mean, it really feels like Maddie Adams starts every game off with a hit for the Rams. Like, she's the perfect leadoff batter. I swear to God, she's on first base every single time.
Adams just knows how to put bat to ball, and you can't really ask for much more than that. There's the pitch. That one there's going to get fouled off. Good hack there from Whitaker.
Whitaker, another stud freshman. Reminder, these two are freshmen, so.
Yeah.
And so is Aruda, the pitcher. Yep. So MHS softball is in good hands for quite some time.
Could be on the verge of a dynasty. Who knows? That one's going to sneak inside there for a strike, so now Whitaker's going to be down 0-2. Andrew, we know that you love giving fit checks. What do you think of the jersey combo we got today?
Marshfield's jerseys are always nice. As
That one's going to get smoked on the ground. That one's going to get fielded by Alvalin. And Whitaker's going to ground out there, but Adams is going to make it to second base safely.
All right, never mind.
Adams tried dancing a little bit on that one to try and extend the play to third base.
They're trying to make her way over to third, but she's going to stay second. That's a productive out there.
Productive out, yes.
One out with a run in scoring position here for McIntyre.
Now here comes the catcher, Sarah McIntyre, up to the dish. Sarah McIntyre has a lot of power in that bat.
Yes, she does.
Watches that one fall in for a strike.
Yeah, Tyler, as you were saying, I always love the Rams uniforms. The all black is super clean. Duxbury, I mean, the green on black is nice. I prefer the black on black. And
oh, that one's crushed by McIntyre into center field. That one's going to be a pop-up. Pop-up, but that one's going to move Adams over. Oh, that one hits her in the head.
Oh, my goodness.
Trying to throw her out at third, but Adams shakes that one off like a champ. So now Adams is going to be on third with 2 outs after the productive pop-up there from Sarah McIntyre.
I mean, that was a cannon from the outfielder.
Yeah. Good throw there from the outfield.
Oh, my goodness.
I just hope Adams isn't too shaken up after that. Now up to bat here is number 4, Sofia Blanco, second baseman and a pitcher. Going to see if she can drive Adams home for the first run of the game. Here's the pitch. Blanco's going to follow that one off. That one just bounces into the street.
It's going to be a huge opportunity here for the Rams. Get the lead going early, get the momentum.
I always hear the saying that the first team to strike in a baseball game can always do some damage, like the Detroit Tigers versus the Red Sox yesterday against Tanner Houck.
We don't need to talk about anything that happened yesterday.
Yes, yesterday just didn't exist.
Yesterday never happened.
Monday, May 12th, 2025 never happened.
May 12th is one of the worst days to ever happen.
It was a fake day. But we're here on May 13th now. One good thing happened on May 12th, a perfect game for the boys, for the baseball team, because that one's going to come over to us. First baseman can't get to that one, so Blanco's going to stay alive in the at-bat.
I'm not going to lie, Tyler, I thought I was going to be getting ready to catch that one.
Yeah, I was ready. I don't have a glove, but I still think I could have caught it. So if you guys missed it yesterday, me and Andrew got to call a perfect game in baseball. So
it was unbelievable.
So now we're hoping to do the same thing for softball.
Tyler, and you just ruined it.
Yep, I did. That's my fault, guys. Blanco's going to ground out, trying to beat that over to first. Blanco's not there in time, so Duxbury, even though Marshall got to run all the way over to third, Duxbury's able to hold it down and get through the inning with no damage. So good pitch in there from the Dragons. We'll be right back here on Marshall Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility, Biviano General Contracting, and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
Marshfield High School. I'm Tyler Pinheiro. Alongside me is Andrew Youngworth. After one inning of girls softball here between the Marshfield Rams and the Duxbury Dragons, we're still tied 0-0. Andrew, what do you think Duxbury can do here to try and maybe get some runs on the board?
So far, this is a defensive game. If I'm the Dragons, I'm just trying to reach first base. If I'm the Rams, I'm just taking it one at-bat at a time. That's what they both need to do here, as both of these teams are very, very good.
That is very true. Both of these teams are very skilled. Here's the pitch from Aruda. That one's going to fall on first strike at bat now. This is number 6, Ryan. So now Aruda's got her in an 0-1 count. Let's see what Aruda can do next. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get smoked, and that one's going to fall for a base hit. And now Ryan's going to try and stretch that for 2, and she's going to get there. So that's going to be a double there for Ryan. And the announcer curse lives on.
Thank you for talking about the perfect game, Tyler. That was awesome.
You're
I'm
welcome.
really happy you did that.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys. And my apologies on that one.
Like, you already know what's going to happen. Once anyone talks about it, it's instantly gone.
Yeah. There's the pitch now from Maruda. You're going to try and get out of this jam now.
Good lead. Cal, you got nobody, all right?
Second pitch. She's going to swing low at that one. Now, up to bat is number 10. That's Thibodeau. No, Thibodeau. A decent Thibodeau, not the coach of the New York Knicks, Thibodeau. Pitch going in. That one's going to get smoked on the ground. Lanzillo fields it, whips it across the field to DeJoy. Now DeJoy thinks about throwing to third, but then she holds up. So that's going to be a productive out there for Duxbury for out number 1. They're going to get Ryan over to third base now with a runner in scoring position with 1 out.
Productive out from Duxbury, but I do like the decision from the Rams there to just take the out instead of 0 outs first and second. I think getting the out of the way is just a lot better because you never know what Aruda could do here.
So now coming up to bat for Duxbury, this is number 2. This is Soderstrom. And Andrew, I just got some news that Pete Rose has officially been reinstated by the MLB. So now, I guess his name can be used. I don't really know what that does anymore.
I don't know how that works.
Because Pete Rose unfortunately passed away. Was
Quite
it last
some time
year?
ago,
Was
yeah.
it last year?
Yeah,
I think it was towards the end of 2024 we lost Pete Rose.
I believe so, yeah. I believe it was during the school year.
But now we might get him in the Hall of Fame. So now Soderstrom is down 0-2. Aruda going to try and get a punch out here. That one goes a little high, but good catch there by McIntyre to avoid the wild pitch.
September 30th, 2024 was the date.
And September was a rough month. We lost Pete Rose and Dikembe Mutombo.
We did. God, Dikembe Mutombo, that one hurts.
That one hurt. Dikembe Mutombo is such an awesome person. That one's going to get smacked back for a foul ball.
These Duxbury players are really struggling to read Aruda here. She throws the ball so fast and has so much movement.
That ball's going to get hit on the ground. That's going to drive a runner in, but Blanco fields it cleanly. Can't get it over to DeJoy. Now they're going to say that she's safe, so Soderstrom's going to get an RBI single right there on the error from Sophia Blanco. So now Duxbury's going to be up 1-0 now in the top of the second inning.
Blanco bobbles the ball a little bit, but that Duxbury hitter was super speedy.
Soderstrom definitely turned on the Jets
A decent amount of runners are still definitely out in that situation.
Soderstrom's one of those, I'll say a new player, one of those Chandler Simpson type players. Just an absolute speed demon that can turn a single into a double. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to get popped up. That one's going for Furnace Brook. That one hits the Furnace Brook wall.
It's Furnace Brook.
Now Ruda's got the count to even up to bat now. This is number 12. This is Carroll for Duxbury. Ruda trying to get a quick double play to get out of this inning. That pitch is going to be low. Going to get the count to 2-1 now.
Oh yeah, that's really.
What do you say, 12 kid? Have a day.
Pitch from Aruda goes. That one's going to get fouled back by Carroll. Now the count's going to be even up at 2-2. Andrew, if you're Aruda here, what pitch are you going to try and go to for the out? Are you going to try and get a grounder to second and get the double play, or you just want to punch out?
I say she just punches it out. There's a steaming fastball. Gets her to swing late.
That one's going to get hit up in the air. Infield can't get to it. That's going to fall in for another single there. So good play discipline there from Carroll. Now they're going to have 2 runners on with 1 out.
I mean, that's just a tough ball to get to. She hit that at the perfect spot. That's a tough one to field. So Duxbury is starting to read Aruda well now. Runners on first and second. That is the third hit in this inning. And Duxbury's taking the lead.
Now up to bat, this is number 8. This is Compton. Duxbury getting aggressive with the steal here. Marshall trying to keep them off the base path. Pitch from Aruda goes. That's going to get hit on the ground, but that's going to go foul. Good field in there from the Marshfield coach. Picked that one up. He was a third baseman back in the day. For this next pitch, Andrew, I just want to give a shout out to all the parents that watch this stream. We got some love the other day at baseball, saying that the parents like listening to us. So we love doing this for you guys. We're glad you like it. As here's a bunt. Aruda catches that, trying to get the double play, but both runners are able to get back safely.
Great reaction time from Aruda.
Good play there from Compton, but even better play there from Aruda to go catch that bunt. Potentially saved a run right there.
I believe so. That definitely would have loaded the bases.
And Compton can't do anything else but laugh that one off because that was just a good play.
And that's huge, too. That puts 2 outs on the board.
So now, up to bat now, this is the 9-hitter. This is Laval. Laval swings through that one. Gets herself into a quick 0-1 count. There's the pitch from Aruda. That one's going to fall in for a strike. So now two quick strikes here. If you're Aruda, I think you got to go to the punch out on this one, Andrew.
Yep, you throw a fat four seam. It's a riser. She's going to throw that rising pitch.
All gas, no brakes. As there it goes.
There it
Swings
is.
at that one. Laval strikes out. Marshall's able to get out of the inning with minimal damage there, only allowing 1 run. So, Andrew, what do you think Marshall needs to do here to get the bats to wake up in this inning?
Marshall just needs to do what they do. They just got to settle in. Marshall, the bats fall for them nearly every single game. They just got to do what they keep doing. This is nothing new to them.
That is for sure. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this very quick word from our sponsor.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility,
Biviano General Contracting,
and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
Welcome back here to Marshfield High School after that very quick word from some of our sponsors. So Marshfield's dug themselves in a little bit of a hole here, giving up 1 run in the top of the second, but now we're back in the bottom of the second, is now up to bat. This is the double machine Lily Newman up to bat. Newman, a junior. Newman knows how to find the gaps, Andrew. She's one of those Joe Mauer type players.
Yeah, she does. The games that we have covered, Lily Newman has had phenomenal performances in both. So let's hope that she continues today against the Dragons. The Rams need some sort of kickstart.
That pitch looked a little low, but that one's going to fall in for a strike. Good eyes there from the ump. Again, on the mound for Duxbury is number 24, Iovana, who's also the leadoff hitter. Zimmer, that one's headed for a Furnace Brook window.
On the roof.
That one's on the Furnace Brook roof. That one might not be coming back for a while. Gonna need one of the custodians to help get that one down.
Pretty flat roof. Hopefully that falls.
Maybe. That ball went very high up in the air. I think it went on the roof. Yeah. So Furnace Brook Middle School has claimed another softball, which is very unfortunate.
They have a lot, let me tell you.
Yeah. Newman's going to do what she does best and find a gap. That one's going to fall in for a hit. So Newman's able to reach base safely there on the single.
Newman may be on the lower end of the lineup, but I swear she has the highest average on the team.
She just knows how to get the ball to drop.
She knows how to make contact with the ball.
Don't need to be home run hits. They just need to hit the ground. That's all you need.
And sometimes she can smoke the ball.
Now up to bat here is the first baseman, Ava DeJoy, one of the 3 seniors here on this team. As that one's going for the storage unit. Doesn't hit it. DeJoy now in an 0-1 count with a runner on first base. I think Newman's thinking about taking off here. Ready to go. Shows bunt. DeJoy lays a beautiful bunt there on the ground. That one gets over to first. That's going to be an out, but a productive out there as Newman is able to reach second base safely.
That was a great bunt from DeJoy. If that's a little more down the third base line, she's in there with a single.
That's a good reaction time there from Iovana, too. Even though Iovana's a shorter pitcher, she's very quick. Now up to bat here is number 21, Peyton Kempton. Kempton trying to make a splash hit here on this at bat. His pitch. Kempton fouls that one off. Kempton looks like she's got some drip on her right arm. You see the turf tape? I think that is?
Yeah, I do. I do see that.
Turf tape you can make look very, very drippy.
It could be because she has a bad elbow, or she just wants some drip.
As Kempton smokes that one through the infield for a base hit. Newman's going to round third and try and come home. That one's not in time. Kempton's going to reach second base successfully. So Kempton gets a stand-up double out of a single. And Marshfield's able to cross home plate, and now we got a 1-1 game. Good at-bat there from Kempton to drive in the run.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. The Rams just need to feel the bats. They need to get the bats going. That's what they do best. And now we got a 1-1 ball game, 1 out, another runner in scoring position, and now we have the senior captain who could potentially give the Rams the lead here.
Now that was a great throw from the center fielder, Grimaldi, by the way. Wow, what a play from the pitcher.
That was quick.
Not letting that one go over her head. So one pitch, 1 out there for senior captain Aubrey Finn. That's a tough way to go down.
Finn with a productive out, though. Now the runner's on third with 2 outs. So the Rams' second straight inning with 2 outs and a runner lone on third.
Now up to bat, we got the third baseman, Riley Lanzillo. Lanzillo, pretty good contact hitter, I believe.
Lanzillo was a good contact hitter. Let's see if Lanzillo is able to reach the outfield. Make this a 2-1 ball game.
Smoke one through the left field gap real quick. That ball went very low. Lanzillo doing a good job working the count right now. Now here's the pitch. That one's going to fall in for a strike. So Lanzillo now in the 2-1 count, still ahead. Here comes the pitch. That one is very high up in the air. That's going to be a ball. Lanzillo's now in a 3-1 count. I believe this is the first 3-ball count we've had of the day so far.
100%. I mean, both of these pitches are just so accurate. It's hard to take three balls into that bat. I like the take there.
Nope. Said strike 3, but didn't realize that was 1 strike count.
It's a full count now.
So we have full count number 1 of the day as well.
Full count 1 of the full count counter. Mark it.
That one's going to fall
Great
in for a ball. Great at-bat there from Lanzillo as she draws the walk.
Now I'm thinking Lanzillo might steal second. You got runners in the corners.
Yep.
Perfect opportunity to steal second here.
Great steal opportunity.
Maybe force a mistake from the Dragons. Now we're back to the top of the order.
Now up to bat is the freshman, Maddie Adams. Maddie Adams knows how to hit the ball. She swings and misses at that one. Goes down 0-1.
Adams with a golden opportunity here to give the Rams the lead here in the bottom of the second.
Big time at bat here from Adams. Here's the pitch. That one goes very, very low into the ground. Good fielding there from the catcher, and I'll let that one slip by.
Hey, 64! 64!
I don't know what 64 means, but that's the call. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled back. That one just smacked on the ground. No windshields are broken today.
Yet. I think you just jinxed it again, Tyler.
All right, don't double announcers.
There is a golf cart behind the fence here. That also has a windshield.
That does have a windshield. This pitch. Lanzillo smokes that one into the air, but center field is going to track that one down. That's going to be out number 3. So Marshfield able to get 1 run in that inning, but can't add on anymore to get the lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the top of the 3rd inning here on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility,
Biviano General Contracting,
and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
go, Frankie. Get us going, 2-4. Get us going, kid. Let's go. Help yourself out. Have day.
So we're now back here as that ball is going to get smoked into right field. That one almost clears the fence, but not the home run fence. So that's going to be strike number 1 there. We're back to the top of the order for Duxbury. So here's number 24, the starting pitcher today, Iovana, coming in at DH as well.
We'll see if Aruda can find her groove again. She had it in the first inning, but Duxbury started to figure her out a little bit in the second. See if she can calm down and just keep throwing strikes.
That's something I would like to see. Like that. That was a beautiful off-speed
What an
strike
off-speed
right there.
pitch.
That one would have made me look silly if I was in the batter's box.
Let's go. Anything close. Be aggressive. Be a hitter, Frankie. Be a hitter. Let's go, kid.
Ruta sets. She's got an 0-2 count now, so she can be aggressive. There's a foul ball coming back. Doesn't hit anything again. That one just hits the ground. So everyone's safe. Nice arm there from Freddie to throw in another ball. Ruta still in the 0-2 count against the other starting pitchers. That one's going to scrape the ground.
I thought Girls Across was supposed to be at 5:30.
I think that's JV.
Oh, yeah, it's JV.
They switched the times around today.
Let's go, Frankie. Be aggressive, kid. Be a hitter.
Ruta deals. That one goes a little bit low.
Hey, let's go, Caroline. Back in. Let's go, kid. Win it. Anything close.
Caroline's team helping her stay in her groove right now. She's gotten the count up to even. Good play discipline here from Iovana. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get smoked for a foul ball. That one looked like it was going to go
Off rip, it looked like it was going to hit me in the face.
Yeah, I was just ready for it.
Be aggressive. Hey, go get it now. Hey, what's that tell you? Let's go. Hit it hard, kid. Hit it hard.
Aruda sets. There goes the pitch. That one gets smoked for another foul ball. So
Staying alive.
Iovana doing a great job of staying alive here this at bat. I believe that's 8 pitches now. This will be pitch number 8.
I believe so, yeah, 'cause it's 2-2.
She's had, I think, 3 foul balls. Ruta just trying to get that first out of the inning. And there it is. That's a ball. So now the count's going to be even up. Not even up. We got a full
Even
count
she
now.
thought that was a strikeout.
Full count number 2.
She was ready to walk back to the dugout.
Let's go. Win the battle, Frankie. Let's go, kid.
Here goes the pitch from Aruda. That ball gets smoked into the outfield, but that one gets tracked down there by the center fielder. That was Adams, so good tracking there from Adams.
Unbelievable at bat there for both sides. But again, I mean, the Rams defense has Aruda's back. If the ball's put into play, Rams defense has their back.
If you're going to put the ball in the air, you don't want it to hang for that long because the outfield is just going to find it.
Absolutely not.
Second up to bat now here is Thompson. Thompson's going to let that one fall in for a strike. So now Aruda trying to find her groove again. Gets another strike here. Thompson waits for the pitch. There it goes. That one gets fouled back. That one
Still hit nothing.
Still hit nothing. I think people parking here have started to realize that the further away you park, the less likely you are to get hit.
Further away you park, the better it is for everyone. There's always the outfield crowd that's always back there too.
Yep. Almost had a home run yesterday too with Tormont, so shout out to him as that ball smoked on the ground. Good play there by the shortstop diving, but she can't get the throw off in time. So good play there from the shortstop. That was Madeline Whitaker.
What a play there from Whitaker.
Great diving play right there, getting in her Andrelton Simmons bag, if some would say. Just can't make the throw. Now Thompson's on first base successfully. Now coming up to the plate is Grinaldi. Grinaldi is the center fielder we've been seeing today that just has the absolute hose out there in center.
She does have an absolute cannon of an arm.
Rue's got a 1-0 count.
Go, drive one cat.
Here's the pitch. That one falls in for a strike.
Good job.
Lefty finding her groove again here on the mound. Now Grinaldi resets, steps back into the box on a 1-1 count. Ruta trying to get the K. There's the pitch. That one gets popped up into the air. That's going to be strike 2. And that one just misses the row of 3 cars. So no doors, no windows, no windshields are broken yet today. So now Ruda got another 2-strike count. Excuse me. Gonna try and put her away here. That one somehow falls in for a ball. Try to pick Thompson off there. She'll throw just a little late. Thompson gave the Joy the look right there, like, what are you doing? You're not gonna catch me.
Yeah, she's definitely confident out there. Don't doubt McIntyre's arm, though.
Not doubt McIntyre's arm.
Hey, anything close, drive it now.
Now we got a full count here. From going from a 1-2 count to a 3-2 count. Good effort here by Grinaldi, but Grinaldi strikes out as McIntyre tries to hose her. Can't get that throw off in time.
Smart decision there from Duxbury, able to advance the runner. So now that makes it 2 outs with a runner in scoring position.
So now we got the runner on second, but we just have 2 outs here now. So now here comes Ryan up to the plate. As that ball gets through the infield, and now Thompson's going to round third base, and she's going to score. Good hit in there from the captain, Ryan.
Way to go, Cal.
A couple big bounces that just did not go Marshfield's way, and that's how Duxbury's going to take the lead back. Duxbury is hitting very well against Aruda today.
Ryan able to drive in Thompson there to get the go-ahead run. First pitch there is foul. Now Aruda has an 0-1 count here. Let's see what she can do next. Here goes the pitch. That pitch is a little low, 1-1.
See it all the way in, kid. See it all the way in.
Here comes the pitch.
These Duxbury players are very, very well disciplined.
Very well disciplined.
Most other teams are swinging at these pitches.
Duxbury is always a great softball program, so you know they're going to discipline their players. It's the best thing you can do in baseball and softball is take pitches. That one hits it foul. Looked like she hit it off her foot a little bit, so that one's probably not going to feel good.
That one probably stung a little bit for sure.
So now Aruda's going to step back in. She was off the mound for a second, got a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to get popped up foul.
These Duxbury players continuing to fouling and just racking up the pitch count for Aruda.
So now I believe this is Thibodeau. Thibodeau's staying alive in her count. That one's going to get thrown at her head. She's going to duck below to survive. So now another 3-2 count here for Aruda. Aruda looking a little shaken up right now. Doesn't like that she's given up 2 runs already.
Aruda needs the strikeout here to get out of the inning.
Here's the pitch. That one gets popped up into the infield. That should be an infield fly rule. Blanco's going to make the grab, and that's going to be the end of the inning.
Huge for Marshall to get out there. They need to continue to feel the bat, see if they can get it going. Because Duxbury's got to get him out of momentum right now. Even game so far, Marshall's just got to stick with them.
So now we're in the middle of the third inning here. Marshall going to come out here to try to tie the game. Andrew, is there anything that you think the Rams could do differently to try and get some runners on and try and drive some runners in?
I think the second inning they did a great job taking pitches, swinging them when they were supposed to. I just think they need to just stay disciplined. Marshall is such a well-disciplined, such a well-trained softball team. Both of these teams are.
Definitely. I think when they just have to start taking more pitches, and once that happens, the base runners will come.
Now, Tyler, this is going to be a lot more of an off-topic question for the intermission. What are your top 5 Fortnite POIs that you could live in? Like you could live in a house of one of them.
Okay.
Like best Fortnite locations to live.
To live?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind living in Salty Springs.
Yep.
I think Pleasant Park would be. It's in the name, so Pleasant Park's another good spot.
Pleasant Park would be amazing. You gotta consider, like, is there stores and stuff around you? Or you're in the middle of nowhere? Like, Retail Row's got stores, they got restaurants.
Retail Row's another good spot. I think Retail Row's definitely a player.
Would you rent an apartment in Tilted?
Maybe if I'm working a city job. You know, I just know it gets crowded over there in Tilted.
It does. The traffic is huge there.
I could maybe consider getting an apartment at Tilted Towers. I'm not 100% sure.
What about Greasy?
I don't know. I hear the people there smell kind of bad. So.
When you're retired, you're gonna live in Snobby.
Yeah, Snobby Shores is like the retirement home.
It's the rich people retirement.
And
there ain't no retirement homes there.
I would get a summer home on Loot Lake.
Would you live in the middle?
Yeah, I would live in the middle. So just everyone knows that it's me.
What happens if a storm comes in?
That's fine. Evacuate the house. As that ball gets smoked down the left field line, left fielder's going to try and track it, but that one ends up in the street. So good swing there from Whitaker, but that one's just going to go foul.
Whitaker absolutely rocks that ball.
Rock the ball like how Nelson Freitas knows how to rock the boat. Check out Nelson Freitas, great music artist. So now Whitaker's going to step back up into the box, trying to get on base in an 0-1 count. On the mound is Iovana. Iovana deals the righty. That one's down for a ball.
There's the discipline there from Whitaker, making sure she doesn't swing there.
That's what Freddie's good for. Freddie teaches you patience. So Whitaker sends another one into the street.
She is smacking these softballs right now.
Whitaker clearly spends a lot of time in the cages. She knows how to get on top of a ball.
See if she can send one of these fair. Maybe find the gap, get a triple. Inside the Parker?
Maybe an inside the Parker would be epic. No epic games. Oh, that one's going to hit a moving car, I think. Oh, nope.
Close.
Very close. The driver hit the brakes with the perfect timing.
Good work to the driver.
Whitaker hits that one softly on the ground. Iovana's going to field that one. That's going to be out number 1.
That off-speed pitch got her to swing. Both of these pitches do a great job managing their on-speed, off-speed pitches.
Good play there from Whitaker. Just even better play there from Iovana to get her to hit one so short.
McIntyre's up.
Up to bat is the catcher, Sarah McIntyre. That one's going to sweep in for a strike. That's was that a slider?
Looked like it.
The ball definitely slid.
Definitely had some movement.
Here's pitch. As Joey Votto would say, the ball got jiggy with it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's starting to find her rhythm now. She's locating the zone, pinpoint accuracy, painting the corners. Marshall's going to have to figure her out.
Here comes the pitch. McIntyre in an 0-2 count. Fouls that one away, so she stays alive in the at-bat.
That ball ended up pretty high in the zone. It was quick and it was rising pretty quickly. McIntyre got under that one.
McIntyre able to keep her at-bat alive. So now we got to go to the dugout for more softballs because they all just keep going foul.
Hey, let's win this. Let's be smart.
McIntyre still in the 0-2 count. Here goes the pitch. Pops that one up foul, so she stays alive again. Just going to keep wearing down to Iovana's arm.
Both of these teams are just fouling it back.
All you need to do is to just make a little contact, stay alive in the at-bat because your pitch will come. That pitch goes a little high, so there's the first ball of the at-bat from McIntyre.
One of them got it.
Trying to even up the count.
See if Marshall can rack up. This Duxbury pitches as well, just like Duxbury did to Aruka.
There's the pitch. That one goes low. McIntyre evens up the count now. So good discipline here from Sarah McIntyre.
Great eye there.
After being a little swing happy at the start. Walking back in. There's the pitch. Good framing there by the catcher to get the strike call.
Great frame, great pitch.
So two down here from Marshfield now. Stepping up to the plate is number 4, Sofia Blanco.
See if Blanco can get on base here and stop the 1-2-3 inning from occurring.
That one goes very low into the zone for ball 1. Andrew, I don't think I've got to properly ask you, how did you enjoy Tee Up to Gear Up this weekend?
Oh my goodness, Tee Up was so much fun. It was quite literally the worst weather possible.
There's a pop up there by Blanco. Second baseman catches that one, so Marshfield's going to go down 1-2-3 that inning. Good pitch in there from Ivana. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here for the start of the fourth inning here on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility,
Biviano General Contracting.
and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
And welcome back to Marshfield High School. While we were on the break, we got some very unfortunate news. And Andrew, I know we don't want to mention it, but I think we have to. Jason Tatum has officially suffered a torn right Achilles and is going to undergo surgery to have a full repair.
He already had it.
Already had it. My apologies. It was a successful surgery, but there's no timetable for when he will be back on the court. Just heartbreaking, as Aruta's got herself into a 3-0 count now. Good discipline at the plate here from, this is Soderstrom. Soderstrom was the speed demon that reached on the infield hit earlier. Now she gets on base with a 4-pitch walk.
Aruta looks a tad rattled here. 4 straight balls, you never see that happen.
Yeah, Aruta looks a little in shambles right now. She's got to get her momentum back.
There we go.
As Soderstrom's trying to take off and take second base.
Great pitch there from Aruta.
Aruta, that's something you just need to see one strike fall. That one gets popped up in the air. Blanco's going to go try and field it. Gets that one. Good play there from Sofia Blanco to get the first out of the inning.
Great reaction time from Blanco. That's what the Rams needed right there. A quick out to start the inning after the 4-pitch walk. That's huge right there.
So now up to bat here for the Dragons. This is Compton. She's not straight out of Compton. Shout out to Ivana Osborne.
That was close to
That one went very far into the junior lot. Compton down 0-1 now in this count. There goes the pitch. That one gets popped up into the air. That's going to be a fly out to the infield. Marshfield gets under that one. So there's 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th inning for Marshfield. Now just need one more to get out of the inning.
That's huge right there. Get 2 quick outs after the 4-pitch walk to see if Marshfield can get out of the inning.
Let's go, 3, drive 1. Let's go, kid, have a day.
Now you pitch one from Aruta, the at-bat. This is Laval, 9-hitter. First pitch drops in for a ball. That one goes high. Okay, Aruta now in a 2-0 count here. Good discipline at the plate from Laval.
That's a tough call.
Now there's a 3-0 count here. Aruda in her second 3-0 count of the day, second 3-0 count of the inning, actually.
I do not like that call at all.
So now Aruda going to try and fight her way back in this one to try and get this final out.
There we go.
Throws
Great
one right
pitch.
down the middle to just guarantee a strike.
Staying alive goes both ways, while you're pitching and while you're batting.
Yep. Now Aruda got the count to 3-1. There goes the pitch. Gets Laval to swing at that one. Now we got a full count here.
That's full count number 2.
Full count number 2 on the day. I believe both of them have come from Aruda.
They have.
There it goes. Barely fouls that one off. Hits her in the feet, but she stays alive.
A little bit of off-speed stuff there from Aruda.
Now Laval going to try and keep this at-bat alive or keep the inning going with a hit here. Here comes the pitch. Pops that one up. Good pitch in there from Aruda to get out of the 4-pitch walk earlier in the inning. Blanco's going to
Great
catch
work.
that one. So Marshall, even though they gave up one base run to that inning, Aruda's able to escape the inning with no damage dealt. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here after this word from our sponsor.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility,
Biviano General Contracting.
and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marshfield High School here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So right now, Andrew, we have a great duel between Marshfield and Duxbury. I got a 2-1 game. This game is very tight as Newman hits that very first pitch on the ground. Pitcher here for Duxbury, this is Ivana. Very good at doing that, getting the hitters to hit the ball right back to her so she can just throw them out herself.
Yeah, Duxbury couldn't have asked for a better start. I mean, one pitch, one out. She's been shoving all day, besides that one run. And still, only letting up a run is still really, really impressive, especially against this Marshfield team, who is 10-2 and has hit double digits, I think, 8 times on the season.
Yeah, so the fact that they're able to keep them at 1 run through 3 innings and now 3 1/3 innings now. Very impressive pitching here from Duxbury is now he was able to Joy in the box. Good eye there from the Joy. That one looked pretty close, but the calls that one a ball. We got a 2-0 count now. Now, Ivana waits. Throws that one in there for a strike. Now we're at 2-1. Good take there from DeJoy. Now she gets to count to 3-1. DeJoy trying to get a walk here to get on after the very quick out from Newman. And here goes the pitch. DeJoy smokes that one on the ground. Second baseman can't field it, so DeJoy's going to reach first base safely. DeJoy very familiar with first base as that's her position out there in the field. Gets on successfully. Now she has a base hit. Marshfield's got 1 runner on now. Only 1 out here in the inning. Trying to get this game tied or potentially take the lead.
That's huge for Marshfield's momentum. Able to get a runner on base Now we got Kate Zimmer pinch running for Ava DeJoy. Let's see if she can do some stuff here.
Zimmer does have some serious wheels, I hear, so that's what you need. You think Zimmer's going to take off first pitch, Andrew?
I think so. I think she's going to try to gain some momentum back with the steal right here.
So now Ivana's just waiting. Now she steps into the box. Kempton is up at the plate. Kempton has the only RBI of the game right here for Marshfield, so she's probably looking to do it again. There's the pitch. That one's low.
See if Kempton tied it the first time. See if she can tie it again.
Kempton watched that one fall in for a ball first pitch. Strikes, swings through that one. Now Kempton in a 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch.
That ball had a lot of movement on it.
That ball looked like it hung a little bit, but Kempton just watched that one flop in for a ball. Here comes the pitch. Kempton watches that one fall in for a strike. Now the count's even back up at 2-2.
Roll the ground ball here. Let's turn two now. Twist it on your toes. Who wants to get it started?
Here's the pitch. Kempton smacks that one in for another base hit. Kempton 2 for 2 on the day now. 2 huge hits. Now she knocks a runner into scoring position.
Now we got runners on first and second with 1 out here. Now the senior captain looking to advance them.
1 out. You got to go on the ground. 1 out. You got to go on the ground now. 1 out. 1 up.
As that ball's coming towards us. Ivana's able to make that catch. Ivana just loves getting quick hits right back to herself.
Yeah, Ivana's done that a ton of times today. That's unfortunate out there for the Rams. Now you got 2 outs. Runners in scoring position. Now we got Riley Lanzillo up to bat. See if she can tie this game here in the bottom of the 4th.
Lanzillo knows how to put bat to ball. She may be the 9-hitter, but she still knows how to get on base. Here's the pitch. Lanzillo hits that one right over the third baseman's glove. As Duxbury is able to escape the jam, keep the score 2-1 to finish the 4th inning. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility,
Biviano General Contracting,
and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
Andy, with you last time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marshall High School. As Duxbury was able to escape a jam last inning and keep the score at 2-1 in favor of the Dragons. So now Marshall's got to hope for another good inning of pitching here from Carolina Ruta so they can keep the score the same and go try and get the lead back.
All right, let's go, Frankie.
Duxbury with a chance to really open the gate here and take full momentum over the Rams.
Now up to the plate for Duxbury is the pitcher, Ivana, as she hits it over to the pitcher, Aruda. That one's going to be a ground out. Ivana did what she loves doing to batters right there. That's going to be a quick out for Duxbury on the first pitch.
Great reaction time from Aruda there. Bobbled it a little bit, but kept her composure, able to make the throw to first. 1 out on the board.
Almost like it's harder to bobble a softball just because it's so much bigger. And it's harder to get it in the glove.
It is bouncier than a baseball, though.
It is a lot bouncier.
Actually, wait, is it?
There's a ball. That ball's cranked
That's
down the
foul,
left field
though.
line, but that's going to go foul.
That ball was smacked.
That ball was hit very hard, yes.
See if Aruda can maybe possibly get a second out here.
Here comes the pitch. That one gets popped up into the air. That one's going to go right to the center fielder. She's going to track that one down. That's going to be 2 quick outs here from Marshfield on the top of the 5th inning. This is what you needed right here from Marshfield. Is a quick 1-2.
It's huge.
Now you're
It's
hoping to
huge.
get that 1-2-3.
Duxbury, seeing the ball very well, but this Rams defense does not go down without a fight. They know how to secure outs.
Now up to bat here is Grimaldi. Ruda going to try and put her away real quick. As that one falls into the ground, that's going to be ball 1. Here's the pitch. That one's going to fall in for ball 2. Count now is 2-0.
Let's sit back and drive, kid.
With the pitch. That one's going to fall in for a strike. Aruda shoves that one right down the middle.
That ball was,
Hey, pull the trigger on that one.
I don't even know how fast that went. That was probably the fastest pitch of the day.
That was very, very fast. The pitch. That ball goes up into the air. They're going to try and track it down. No one can get to it, so that's going to be a foul ball.
Aruda able to quickly fight back from 2-0 to 2-2. Love what I'm seeing from the Rams defense right now.
Right there, Lou. Go, Cat.
Here comes the pitch. That one's going to get smoked through the infield. That's going to be a single. Center field is going to pick that one up, get it into the cutoff. So now on we got a 2-out hit there from Grimaldi. Now it's going to bring up the captain, Ryan.
Aruda tried using the off-speed pitch there, but it did not work. She read her like a book there.
Ryan drove in the last run. We're going to see what she can do at the plate. Very tall batter here. Might be taller than Aruda. That's something you don't see too often.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
I think she's got like an inch on her, maybe.
They look the exact same height. Someone is screeching.
Someone is screaming very, very loudly.
See it all the way. See it all the way. Hey, anything close here. Anything close. Be aggressive, Cal. Be aggressive.
Now Ryan's in an 0-2 count here, senior captain. That one gets smacked back foul. Doesn't hit anyone's car, thankfully.
Way to stay alive there from Aruda.
Aruda trying to put her away very quickly.
Very, very loud.
I think that screaming's coming from the dugout.
Has to be. I'd
Here's
be
the
I'd
pitch.
be alarmed if it came from anywhere but the dugout.
That pitch was very, very high up. So that's going to be ball 1.
Hey, kid, drive one now. Drive one.
Coach wants her to drive this one into the outfield. And now if I was the coach, I'd want that too. That
I
was
mean,
going to be a
that's
little low.
generally you want your players to do that if they're batting.
I would hope so, yeah.
Now Tyler, the runner on first has a white helmet and the batter has a black helmet. Which do you like more?
I think with the jerseys, I think the black helmet might be the move just because it's black on green on black. But I see a world where the white helmet could work also. So
I would agree.
Ryan's going to ground out there. Going to almost get a 1-2-3. Going to go 4 batters, 1 reach. Then you get 3 outs. So Marshfield's going to be right back up here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back.
Right back in there.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility,
Biviano General Contracting.
and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
the bottom of the 5th inning, late in the game, you predicted this. Rams, Dragons, always mixes for a good game.
Doesn't get much better than that. So now here's Adams up at the plate. The leadoff batter, that one's going to come towards us. And that one's going to go out of play.
Okay, so a baseball is 100% bouncier than a softball. That just smacks the ground.
Yeah.
A baseball would have bounced a little bit. It still would have
Little
smacked
bit.
the ground, but... Ooh,
That off-speed pitch was filthy.
that was disgusting. That had me swinging.
That pitch goes very, very low in for ball 2. Now the count's even at 2-2. No, Ivana trying to put Adams away here. Team's ready for her. Adams, that one looked like it went off the inside of her bat. That one's going to go right to the center fielder's glove. That's going to be an out.
Ivana's, she's hard to touch though. What are they arguing about?
Something with the catcher, I think. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Don't know exactly what just happened. I think Adams was trying to get a catcher's interference there. I think she thought the catcher was too close to her in her swing path.
I agree, yeah.
It's a valid take.
That's what I heard as well. Another off-speed pitch there from what is it, Ivana?
Iovana, I think.
Iovana?
Yep. And now up to bat here is Whitaker. Whitaker's had a productive day so far, trying to keep it going. Whitaker fouls that one off. That one's into the parking lot behind us. Parking lot's collecting softballs today, like Thanos collecting the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
Getting out of hand.
It's absurd. The amount of fouls that look the exact same, no joke, is probably the 20th foul that has hit the lot.
Here goes the pitch.
That ball has
Whitaker
so much
strikes
movement.
out. That one looked like it was going to drop, but it just kept going higher and higher.
I'm telling you, that rising pitch is tough to hit, man. It's tough to hit.
Now, if anyone's got the pop to knock one out of here and make this a tie game real quick, it's Sarah McIntyre. So we're going to see what she can do here now at the plate.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Her teammates all up on their feet for her right now. McIntyre gets herself into a very quick 0-2 count here. Now Iovana trying to shut it down to get out another scoreless innings are booked for today. This pitch. That pitch goes very, very high.
Good eye there for McIntyre, able to stay alive. McIntyre, very disciplined batter.
Comes the pitch. That one falls in for a ball.
That's a great eye.
Good discipline there from McIntyre.
I'm swinging at that, me personally. That's a phenomenal eye from McIntyre.
Now McIntyre in a 2-2 count, all evened up. Hits that one on a line. That one's going to fall in for a base hit, so McIntyre gets a 2-out single. Extends the inning by a little bit.
I knew that we could count on McIntyre to get a base hit and give the Rams some spark, some energy that they needed. Now we got Sofia Blanco, another junior.
If anyone can tie the game, I think it's Sofia Blanco. She can put the ball anywhere in the field.
Sofia Otani Blanco. We haven't called her that all day.
It's time for the Otani to come out here right now. There goes the pitch. That one's going to fall in for a ball. Good eye there from Blanco.
Your way. On your toes, Dave.
There's the pitch. That one goes very, very low.
I like it now. Here you go.
Blanco in a 2-0 count now. Watches that one go for a ball. Now Blanco's worked it to a 3-0 count.
This is the second time all day that Ivana's found herself in a 3-0 count. Maybe she's starting to get a little fatigued. Marshfield has to take advantage of this while they can.
Andrew, are you looking to swing here if you're Blanco, or are you looking to draw the walk?
I'm just going to draw the walk.
Like that,
That's what
right
she
there?
does. Take it one at bat at a time.
Marshfield's got 2 on, 2 outs now, trying to build some momentum. Now we've got a great hitter coming up to the plate. Here's Lily Newman.
Motto of the 2004 Red Sox. Just one at bat at a time. Just win every at bat and they'll pile up.
Yep, there you go. That one goes. McIntyre steals. Pitcher doesn't even see it, so now we have a runner on third base.
That is genius base running from McIntyre there.
Great base running from Sarah McIntyre.
Now it sets it up.
Herself on third. Now a single scores McIntyre. Newman's just got to put the ball in play now. And Blanco takes off. That one's going to go down the line, but it's going to go right to the first baseman. So Duxbury's going to escape the jam again. The Duxbury parents are loving it over here to our right. So Duxbury's able to somehow get out of that jam, keeping the score 2-1 Duxbury. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here for the start of the sixth.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility,
Biviano General Contracting.
and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
Gentlemen, welcome back to Marshfield High School. Andrew and I are still dealing with the pain of Jason Tatum, but we're still here to call the game for you guys because the Marshfield Rams are on top. So now we got Aruda still on the bump, and now up to the bat. This is number 10. This is Thibodeau. I hope she's not related to Tom Thibodeau because I don't like him.
I don't have a problem with Tom Thibodeau.
He's the reason Derrick Rose couldn't have a career.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I think Derrick Rose's injury is the reason he couldn't have a career, but
Because Thibodeau left him in
Thibodeau
when they were
didn't
up by
help.
20.
Yeah.
There goes a strike right down the middle. Aruda got the count to 2 strikes now. Here goes the pitch. That one's a little bit high. Count out 1-2. Count out evened up at 2-2.
That one a little high from Aruda. Aruda starting to feel herself again. See if she can keep rolling here in the top of the 6th because they need to get back up to bat.
All we need is 1 strike here from Aruda, because that one's going to get smacked back for a foul
oh my
ball.
goodness, how many foul balls have we seen go in that exact direction, that exact area?
It's been a little too much today.
Both of these pitchers are throwing very, very high, and all, batters from both teams are just swinging under.
Here goes the pitch. That pitch is hit really hard on the ground, right over the short. Swings that one over to DeJoy. DeJoy's able to ground it. Good defensive play there from Whitaker.
This Rams defense is just astounding, man. Every time we watch every time we watch this team play, their defense amazes me.
So there's one down there for Marshfield. As we got need to retire 2 more Dragons now up to the plate. Here's the speedy Soderstrom. That ball's going to go in there for a strike. So good first pitch there from Aruda. Second pitch. That one is very, very low. Here comes the pitch. That pitch goes very high and very inside. Good reaction there from Soderstrom to avoid getting hit. Ruda trying to get some dirt on her hand to try and get this ball to move a little smoother out of her hand.
I like it. Let's see how it goes there.
Doesn't work. That one goes very low. Gets the count to 2-1.
Aruda with a lot more balls today than she had against the Panthers last time. The Dragons are making her earn every strike. Aruda is a very, very, very good pitcher.
Oh, wow. Soderstrom thought she had the walk right there. I guess not.
No, are you kidding me?
Now the count's full, 3-2.
You think Aruda's really going to walk you? Come on. That is full count number 3
Should know better.
on the full count counter.
Pops that one up. That one's coming a little closer to us.
Shocker, it finds its way in the back.
Who would have thought? We should start betting. I think the next foul ball goes into the back. What do you think?
I think the next one is going to be a foul ball, ground ball down the third base line.
All right.
Hey, come on now. Wow.
That ball.
We were
Newman's going
both
to try and
wrong.
track it. We were both wrong. That's a foul ball down the right field line.
Fight, Joey. Good fight. Let's go, kid.
I got to stand up. I've been sitting for too long. Got to stretch the legs a little bit.
I've been up the whole time. I'm feeling great.
Getting the skytop view. Now I see why commentators like to stand. Like, shout out to Kevin Harlan.
Love Kevin Harlan.
Kevin Harlan loves getting the juices flowing. Here's a pitch. That one goes way up in the air. Newman's going to try and track that down. Doesn't lose it in the sun. Snags that one out of the air. 2 down now. Marshfield looking for one more out to get to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Apologies to everyone. I think I just completely missed that shot. I turned the camera. Wasn't really able to get my body around. Wasn't really able to see. But I was filming there.
It's all right. Nobody's perfect. If you're watching, we appreciate you. Check out all of our other content on Marshfield Community Media. As there's a swing and a miss there. Up to bat now is Carroll for Duxbury.
Yeah, if you're just hopping on the MHS softball bandwagon, which, I mean, I don't blame you. They're an absolute wagon. Look at some of their previous games. See how they got to 10-2. They're all right here on MCM.
Yes, they are.
That one smacks the
That
shed.
one hits the roof of the storage shed.
Tyler, what are your thoughts on Dusty Depot?
Dusty Depot? It was a great place. It sucked when the meteor hit Dusty Depot, man. Like,
You didn't like the Dusty Divot?
I mean, it was cool, like, being able to, like, fly and stuff. So that pitch was in there for a ball.
I don't like that call at all.
That was very close. That could have
I
gone
think
either
that's a
way.
strike. The Marshfield in me thinks it's a strike. The Duxbury in me still thinks it's a strike.
I don't think there's any Duxbury in you, personally.
No, there is no Duxbury.
And there's strike 3, so Aruda's able to sit him down 1-2-3 to get out of the inning. So good pitch in there from Marshfield. We're going to see what they can do here in the bottom of the 6th. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility,
Biviano General Contracting.
and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the bottom of the 6th inning in an absolute nail-biter between the greatest rivalry in all of Massachusetts, Marshfield and Duxbury.
Massachusetts, I would say the country.
Yeah, you could definitely say the country. Definitely New England. Up to the bat now, the senior Ava DeJoy. DeJoy knocked in a single earlier. Gonna see if we can get her back on base. Hits that one right over the second baseman. Second baseman keeps that one in her possession. Able to get it over to the first baseman, so that's gonna be a quick out there from Marshfield. So now Marshfield loses one batter real quickly in the start of this inning. Now up to bat is Peyton Kempton, who's 2 for 2 on the day.
Peyton Kempton's had an absolutely phenomenal day.
Trying to keep her hitting streak alive. As she pops that one over. That ball falls. That's going to be a base hit there for Kempton. Now she's on base safely. Hearing some suggestions from Freddie over there at third base, wanting all of his batters to stay patient at the plate.
Phenomenal coach.
Kempton got aggressive there, and it worked out perfectly as Ivana wasn't able to field that one. Ivana likes it when they go to her left. That one went over to her right. Kempton might be ready to steal here. Asking the coach what to do. Tried showing bunt. That pitch goes very high, but it was very fast there. Up to bat right now is senior captain Aubrey Finn. Finn trying to do what she can to get her team another run here, looking for a gap in the outfield. Finn shows bunt, pulls back. That one's gonna fall in for a strike though.
The Duxbury infield is preparing for what is coming.
Yep, third baseman and first baseman are both cheating up pretty high. Finn smacks that one down the line perfectly. Second baseman covers the bag, but they're able to get Kempton over to second base. So now Marshfield now has 2 outs with a runner on second base. I'm very, very interested why they bunted there, already having the 1 out. I could see it happening with 0 outs.
Well, I mean, I think Marshfield trusts Lanzillo here to knock in a single to tie the game. Because right now, all Marshfield needs is 1 run.
Lanzillo does know how to hit the ball pretty well.
Part of this is having trust in your players. And now we got a runner in scoring position, and they're trusting Lanzillo to get the job done here.
Kempton playing with the idea of stealing right now.
I think Kempton just wants an aggressive lead for when Lanzillo makes contact.
Yep.
That way she can just round third, head straight to home.
That's what you need. Kempton getting ready every time to just go. Now the scoreboard hasn't updated the count, so I can't really tell you like what we're at right now. So okay, we're at a 1-1 count. Lanzillo hits that one high into the outfield. Center fielder is able to track it down. Does a little much diving on that one. It looked like a routine pop-up, but that might just be Anthony Volpe out there in the field, making an easy play look difficult. So Duxbury's able to escape the inning without allowing a run. Duxbury's still on top 2-1 going to the top of the 7th. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility,
Biviano General Contracting,
and ABC and LTC Insurance Agency.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to what you've all been waiting for, the 7th inning in a nail-biter game between Marshfield and Duxbury. As your score right now is 2-1 in favor of the Dragons, with Duxbury what could be their last inning hitting. seeing if they can add any more insurance to their lead, as Carolina Ruda is going to try and shut them down 1, 2, 3 and not allow any more runs to give her team only a 1-run deficit going into the bottom of the 7th. Ruda thought she went right there, but the ump said that she pulled back.
That was definitely a close one. Either call was the right call there. Oh, it took the ump a while to make that call.
Up to bat right now, I believe this is Compton. Here's the pitch. Compton hits that one high into the air. Outfielders are tracking that one down. Newman's able to get under it, so that's going to be out number 1.
All Marshall's got to do right now is just get out of here with no insurance runs allowed.
Yep. So that's going to be a very quick first out right there in 2 pitches. Good pitch in there from Carolina Ruda. So now up to bat, this is going to be Laval.
Let's go, 3.
Here comes first pitch from Aruda. Laval pops that one up. DeJoy's going to get to it. That's going to be a very quick second out. So three pitches, 2 outs already from Marshfield. You couldn't ask for a much better beginning to the 7th inning. So now you just need 1 more out to get out of it without letting up any insurance runs.
That's huge for the Rams. 1 more out, get out of this inning, get the bats going in the bottom of the 7th.
Marshfield's got the heart of the order coming up in the next inning as well. I believe we're starting it off with Madison Adams.
Yeah, you'd be correct.
And there's a pop-up right there. That's what you needed. Blanco's going to track it down, and Blanco gets to it. 4 pitches, 3 outs there for Carolina Ruda, as Marshfield's able to shut them down 1, 2, 3 right there, getting the out there on Iovana.
That's
so now,
huge.
Andrew Marshfield, we're going to keep you guys here. Marshfield has down by 1 run going into the bottom of the 7th. Are you swinging for power here, or are you just trying to get on base and end this game in walk-off fashion?
We're just trying to get on base again, man. I think, again, 1 base at a time, just win the at-bat. Win the at-bat. Win each at-bat. That's the 04 Sox motto, man.
Couldn't say it better myself. So now Duxbury taking the field now. Looks like they're going to keep Iovana on the bump. Yes, they are. Here she comes out of her dugout, trying to get this complete game. So now Marshall getting ready to come out to bat. Now getting ready in the on-deck circle. I believe that is number 3, the freshman, Maddie Adams. Adams, great hitter. As we all know, Andrew, she knows how to put the ball in play anywhere. One of those people that can just hit the ball to any part of the field.
Yeah, Maddie Adams, that's why she leads off. She can hit it anywhere, and she is quick.
So now the Marshfield dugout is getting rowdy. Now Adams is going to step into the box now. Catcher's going to go meet up with her pitcher, giving her some motivation to finish this game. This has been a great outing here from Iovana so far. Only allowing 1 run through 6. Now she's going to try and shut it down here in the 7th. And she's going to get herself a save and a win, potentially. First pitch. That one gets popped up. I'm going to try and catch that one. Nope.
Stays in.
Stays in the fence, barely. So it's going to be a quick strike 1 there for Adams on the foul ball. All right, Andrew, I just got a notification that Donovan Mitchell tonight is a game-time decision. But the only game I'm worried about now is this Marshfield game. That changeup was absolutely filthy.
That pitch was so gross. That pitch was so gross.
Freddie's not too happy with the swing right there. Now Adams in a very quick 0-2 count. Iovana is trying to shut her down right here. As Adams hits that one deep, that one's going into left field. Left field is going to track it down. She drops it! She drops it! Adams is trying to stretch for 2, and she gets there on the stand-up double. Crucial error there from the left fielder as Adams is able to get a stand-up double on second base with nobody out.
Huge break there for the Rams. Runner on second, 0 outs. Chance to tie the game. That error, huge break for the Rams. They have to take advantage of this here, Tyler.
Stepping up to bat now is Maddie Whitaker, another freshman, the shortstop here today. Showing bunt. Gets that one on the ground. Bunted beautifully. They get Adams over there to third base with 1 runner out. Good bunt there from Whitaker. Now we have a runner in scoring position to tie the game over on third with just 1 out, Andrew.
Whitaker with a perfect bunt. Adams over to third. And now McIntyre up to bat with 1 out. Anything into the outfield ties this game, whether it's out or fair.
Sarah McIntyre is very good at getting RBIs. Let's see what she can do here at the plate. Tries to put a lot of power on that swing, misses that one by a little bit. So that's going to be strike one.
Sarah McIntyre swinging to tie this game, Tyler.
Ivana looks a little shaken up right now, allowing a runner to get to third base. She's been pretty good at keeping that off all day. Here goes pitch number 2. McIntyre hits that one. That one's going to fall for a base hit. McIntyre ties the game on a single. Now the Rams have climbed back to tie the game after trailing 2-1 for the majority of this evening.
The Rams are not going down without a fight. Sarah McIntyre, the junior, one of the players that this team relies on the most, comes in when they need her. And now we got Sofia Blanco with an opportunity to win the game.
Blanco shows ball, pitch gets by the catcher. McIntyre is going to take second base. Now she's thinking about going third, but she stays up at 2. So now Marshfield has the winning run at second base with just one out, with one of their best hitters here at the plate, Andrew. You couldn't ask for a much more entertaining game than this.
No, you really can't, Tyler. It's 2-2, bottom of the 7th. These two teams have been neck and neck the entire time.
Blanco watches that one fall in for another ball. We got a 2-0 count now here for Sofia Blanco at the plate. Here's the pitch. That one falls in for a strike, so now Blanco's got the count at 2-1. Ivana still looks rattled there on the mound that she's let the winning run get to second. Whole dugout cheering for Blanco. Blanco hits that one on a line. That one's going to get past the midfield. McIntyre's coming home. It's a walk-off for Sofia Blanco to take down the Dragons.
Sofia Blanco, walk-off single. You can't write this story, Tyler. You can't make this up.
That's about as perfect of an ending as a Marshfield-Duxbury game can get, Andrew. What a game from both of these teams. Great pitching from Marshfield, great pitching from Duxbury, and great hitting from both teams all around.
I agree completely. How else would you expect a Marshfield-Duxbury game to go?
That was textbook. That's just another one there for the history books. It's another all-time classic you're going to talk about in the Marshfield-Duxbury rivalry. So great hitting from Sofia Blanco, Sarah McIntyre, and the entire Marshfield staff to get some clutch hits when Marshfield needed it most. I'm Tyler Pinheiro on the mic. Joined with me is Andrew Youngworth. We have Biviano Osborne back in the studio. Thank you so much for listening tonight, and good night.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular house building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build and saves up to 25% compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations. More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
And ABC and LTC Insurance Agency. ABC and LTC Insurance Agency offers clients the best competitive premiums for their insurance needs. From homeowners insurance to auto insurance to business insurance, we handle it all. Based right here in Marshfield, we find people who are looking to save on their insurance rates and make sure they are covered properly and thoroughly in the event of a claim.